This government serves the ordinary people, the farmers, the border riders, the mama mbogas, the workers, the entrepreneurs, students, and every young person striving for a better future. Let me begin with the Finance Act, which has sparked an important national conversation about taxation, fairness, and development. Before the passage of the bill, Parliament conducted extensive public participation, received submissions from more than 170 organizations and over 100,000 individual citizens, and opened digital platforms for Kenyans to share their views and suggestions. Let me state clearly, this law does not raise taxes on ordinary Kenyans. Instead, it improves fairness by strengthening compliance, closing loopholes, and ensuring that every person and business pays what is lawfully due. We are pursuing tax avoidance, not taxpayers. Offshore schemes, not ordinary wages. And leakages, not livelihoods. Contrary to propaganda, misinformation, disinformation, and fake news, the government did not propose any taxes that were largely alleged. Specifically, there was no proposal to introduce taxes on freehold land, or any land for that matter. There was no proposal to introduce taxes on second-hand clothing or mitumba. There was no change to the rental income tax regime as alleged. There was no proposal to introduce tax on bottled water. There is no new tax on M-Pesa or mobile money. The money you send to your family, your business, or your friends will move tomorrow as it has always done. There is no new tax on mobile phones, airtime, or data. There is no new tax on locally manufactured packaging used for essential products. The Finance Act also supports livelihoods and growth through incentives for motorcycles, electric passenger buses, electric bicycles, solar batteries, and locally assembled mobile phones, making innovation, clean energy, and opportunity more accessible to many Kenyans. To protect our sugar industry, the Act increases duty on imported sugar from Kenya shillings 7 shillings and 50 cents to 40 shillings per kilogram, safeguarding 17 operational factories, sugar factories that is in Kenya, and the livelihoods of 2 million farmers and 10 million Kenyans who depend on the sugar sector. A 6-month tax amnesty. A 6-month tax amnesty will waive penalties and interest on outstanding tax obligations, allowing taxpayers to regularize their affairs while improving liquidity in the economy, in their businesses, and in government. Mortgage tax benefits, previously available through banks have now been extended to borrowers from registered microfinance institutions, enabling them to enjoy the same relief that has been available to borrowers in banks. To address concerns raised by returning travelers, including Kenyans who travel abroad and members of our diaspora, we have increased the duty-free allowance from 39,000 Kenya shillings to 260,000 Kenya shillings for gifts and personal effects that Kenyans can buy as they travel or as they come home from their jobs abroad. To progressively reduce our debt burden, projects undertaken through public-private partnerships and our new National Infrastructure Fund will now benefit from reduced taxes